You think you're making a case to stay out there?
I sort of feel like I am.
Do you want to?
I enjoy having fun out there. It's definitely exciting, more room to roam around and stuff. Kind of have to back further off the ball and make sure I'm not offsides. But other than that, it's a lot of fun.
What's the difference?
Definitely, I guess, position lining up, make sure you're not offside. Because I'm so used to being close to the offensive lineman. I look in on the ball and I be offside sometimes because they sit behind the line. So I have to watch that. Just make sure I maintain my outside presence. If I'm in like a 5 or a C gap and there's no tight end, I need to make sure I'm outside, not inside, and try to 2-gap it. But that's about it, really. The pass rush, getting off, I have to run a lot more. And the inside is like a few steps, and you make a move. On the end, you got to kind of run the edge and make sure the quarterback can't bounce out the pocket and stuff.
How long did it take you to adjust?
Say about 2 or 3 practices. Two or three practices walk through. Our guys are really good and they translate well to the game. And like Tunsil and Emmanuel and Pierce, they really are good setters and they make you run after and work your moves and technique at all times. So it was great practice.
You guys were 5-3 at this point last season. Does this 5-3 feel different though at all?
It sort of does. It's kind of disappointing and exciting at the same time. You're happy to be where you are and you're all this and then, but you also know you could have played better and did a few things better to make it a better outcome in the game. But overall, we're excited and we're just looking for the next game and our next opponent.
You guys talk all amongst yourselves about the fact that this last month you could pile up some wins and go potentially to a much bigger bowl than you went to last year.
A few guys talk about it, not too often. They try to keep a narrow focus, not really look at the big picture. But we notice that a lot of our games are at home, which is always an advantage for us, energy and excitement. And we have a few winnable games coming up, and hopefully we can cash them in and win out.
Have the coaches talked to you about how your role might change if Carlos and Robert come back?
Not really. He's just saying right now I'm playing really great and likes where I'm playing at. And he wish he kind of would have noticed it sooner and maybe put me out there for a few series and a few formations. But overall, it's just a great play out.
So there was a play Saturday night, and I don't even know if you noticed it being on the field, where Sardarius Bryant was hit late by Idaho. 15-yard penalty on the Idaho tight end. From that point on, it looked like the defense kind of got a little angry about that. Was that the case?
Yes, yeah. The coaches try to keep our mind, I guess, on the game, and we kind of playing flat sometimes. We tend to do that. The great teams stay consistent, and we play up and down sometimes at our tempo and our energy level, and that hit kind of just raised the defense, and we were just like, oh, okay, it's really a game. Playing like that, we got to play for real. And I think the next play, we just all like let loose and broke into the backfield, and the big play happened, and tons of energy everywhere. It was exciting.
Brian, there's been so much focus, I guess, on what I hear as the meat of the schedule behind you. With that kind of thinking, is there any danger of thinking that these last games are going to be easy?
Not at all. At any moment we could be upset and beat or anything like that. We're just like the other teams. Everybody else that play LSU and A&M, they're just like ready for their opponent ready for their chance to shine and upset somebody and mess up and ruin someone else's season, regardless of how their season is going. So we're looking at everybody like they're the best, and we got to play our best to win the game.
What have you seen